everybody. My name is Christopher Wood, and once again, I realize this is probably not going to be seen because I have what is called Pegasus being used on my computer and on my phone. It is to shadow ban, it is to block, it is to control my microphone, to control my computer and my camera, my photos, and everything else. It is police spyware. And I know for a fact that I have it being used on my computer and on my phone. I am Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police and other seriously dangerous cops. I am the victim of serious brain injuries, brain splitting, serious skull deforming, lung and kidney damage, medical blacklisting, file falsification for medical blacklisting, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrest, extortion, kidnapping, putting illegal prisoner tracking into me, blood and piss forcing, sex assaults. My mother was stalked, tortured, and killed, and 2 of my dogs were tortured and killed. 6 years of revenge retaliation for me speaking of police crimes, human trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain, and money laundering at a Morningstar mission in Napanee. As a result, August 6, 2019, at approximately 3 p.m., I was shot by XOPP Chief or Commander, not by a bullet, but by something that went into my right ear. And after that, that's when I started getting the electric shocking, the skull splitting, all being done from the inside out. Human trafficking cops that are guilty of human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, sex assaults, extortion, kidnapping, murders, attempted murders, and their doctors who are guilty of covering up. Ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, once again, drove a white Jeep Wrangler. Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. And Shelley Huffner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224. And Christine Schultz too. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, also Kingston and Belleville. The 3 hospitals that I was prevented medical help from and also falsely charged under to prevent anything legal on them. They are guilty of first-degree file falsifications, discriminations, treatment refusals, attempted homicide with the intent to commit and cover up, having me falsely charged to do it. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, she's guilty of first-degree attempted murder with the intent to commit and cover up through the file falsification for the treatment refusals discrimination. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Coveyduck, and patient relations. An escapee inmate who is being harbored in Napanee, Ontario, who is guilty of stalking and torturing my mother, who is guilty of stalking me after I was shot. He is guilty of torture crimes against me, and he is also guilty of attempted murder against me, as well as stalking, torturing, and killing my mother. Guy known as Bill Wooldridge. He has many alias names. He goes by Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Maven, which is the wanted escapee, and Robert Cross are some of his alias names. Thinks that he and I were switched at birth, believes that he is my dad and was calling my mother mom. He is guilty of first degree premeditated attempt. He is guilty of first degree murder on her with intent for OPP Spencer Mills and AMHS worker Stacy. He is a heroin trafficker as well, and he also frequents Toronto. He has bald glasses now and lives behind a law office on Bridge and Center Street, pretty much right where I was shot from, the ex-OPP chief, in August of 2019. A guy known as Blair Kane. He used to drive a Mercedes. He is an obsessed homosexual. He is an alleged OPP supervisor. He is a meth trafficker. He is guilty of raping a woman at 45 Dundas Street, East Napanee, Apartment 3 in 2021. He is guilty of welfare frauds, trying to use my address at one point in time, and I have no association with the lowlife until I found out it was happening and put a stop to it. He is guilty of stalking and torturing my mother with the one known as Bill Wooldridge, Rob Cross, whatever. He is guilty of guilty of killing her, is torturing and killing her December 20th, 2020 with Bill Wooldridge once again. There is a guy named Robert Barry. He is a Laidlaw truck driver. He is a serial killer, and he is a rape or a sex offender. They all are, but he especially is a male sex offender. And he and his boyfriend, who allegedly has HIV, is committing sex assaults and spreading their disease to others. Burt Buttplug Hustler. He also goes by Burt Bulldog Hustler. He is a crackhead, a meth head, a morphine head. He used to date my wife after her and I separated. He is guilty of 6 years torture crimes against me, 100% provable, and I know each and every one of the people named too. So I'm not just naming people. But he's a schizophrenic, crackhead, meth head. He is in a permanent psychosis, and along with his schizophrenia, he believes he played hockey in the NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and the Hartford Whalers. He is an obsessed homosexual. He's obsessed and jealous of the long hair that I used to have. He is guilty of brain injury, torture crimes, slavery, and attempted murder against me, and I can prove it. I share DNA with each and every one of these people named now as well. Tyler T. Bagley, he is guilty of torturing and killing my dog, Runt, March 24, 2023, guilty of arson attempts on a previous address at the address I was living at where I was shot in Napanee. Guilty of throwing blood on that address, arson attempts, threats of stabbing me, being involved with my identity theft. I can 100% prove it. Guilty of attempted murder on me. He is the boyfriend and lover, number one rat informant and meth trafficker for OPP drug cop Robert Kane. Jason Van Alstyne, he is approximately 45 years old. He is an inbred low-life crackhead. He is a stroke victim. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder on me, 6 years stalking, even when I was homeless in Kingston, living on the streets. And I can 100% prove his involvement and how. He is a crackhead. He is highly jealous and obsessed with me. He is gay. He sells laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston to addicts and to homeless, committing overdose murders with fentanyl and niacin. because those homicides are easier to cover up for him and everybody else involved, especially around the hub. And he is guilty of first-degree attempted murder on me, my identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. It can be 100% proven. He is also guilty of bank thefts and frauds against me as well. Tyler Lake, once again. Raymond LeBlanc. He is a child groomer. He is approximately 55 years old. He is originally from Brantford or Brampton, Ontario, where he was kicked out of that city for child molesting, chased out. He is guilty of stalking me. He is guilty of brain injuring me, torture crimes, and attempted murder on me. And once again, I can 100% prove his guilt and involvement. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Harry Hartwick, who is my cousin, Dale Hartwick, his nephew, and Dale Hartwick's boyfriend, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, are all guilty of brain injuring me. Tony Hearns is guilty of blinding me in my right eye, skull splitting me, attempted paralyzing me. They are all guilty of attempted murder, and Dale Hartwick, my cousin, personally told me he was involved with this before he realized what he had said. And once again, he is my cousin. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder with intent to commit. And there is others who are involved, but if I speak their involvement, I speak anything. I am under death threats. I am under beating threats as well. And I have other families, if I say anything, who are under death threats as well. My nephew and my brother. So it's even getting a lot worse with everything. And I hope you pieces are shit happy. I am the end of my bloodline, and you are completely and totally not only deforming me, completely and totally numbing me down with piss and shit in hopes that I forget about this, completely and totally deforming me. The lies, the time buying, the cover-ups, the threats, the gag orders, and everything else that's been put against me, that if I say anything of who's involved, I automatically might get shot. I'm going to end up homeless, or a lot more stuff would happen to me, including the beating and being shot. I am 100% serious about this. I am being forced into forced confinement due to these threats, and I don't want to take any risk of any innocent people, any more of my family members being killed. My mother was killed because for revenge retaliation. 6 years of 100% proven shown crimes against me. My medical rights, my legal rights, my human rights have been taken from me. You can clearly see where my fucking skull's been split and the 2 changes in my color of hair. I'm getting fucking red hair on my face. And if you look at a video last night of mine, a live video, I had completely and totally white hair. It was absolutely snow white. Now today, all of a sudden, it's just a grayish color. It goes back and forth. But yes, there is others involved, and if I speak their involvement, I take the risk of beatings and being shot as well. And other family members are risk being killed. This is too much. When people disappear, families are murdered or missing in any race of any kind, it is the police involved. When people are going homeless, it is the police involved. When people are being killed, obviously, it is the police involved. People have a higher chance, this population has a higher chance of being a human traffic, sex slave traffic victim from the police than anybody else. I seriously hope you are happy with what you accomplished against me. I am blinded in my right eye. I can't see again. I go like that all the time. It'll go normal and then I'll go back to not being able to fucking see, like I got a cloud over my eye. And it goes like that all the time. Especially when this side of my head right here is swelling right up and going numb. And I'm starting to get indents in my forehead again, or in my temple lobe. The back of my head, it's swelling up. I've been getting burning all day. I've been getting a lot of piss and shit going through my head. I hope you fuckers are happy for the ones that are blocking this out, trying to prevent everything getting out about this. You're lucky I have no medical rights, no legal rights, and no human rights, and I don't want no more of my family killed that would be gotten away and covered up, and that is 100% guarantee. 100% guarantee. No matter what you can show, no matter what you can prove, I've tried to get arresting and charging on people. No chance in hell. One way or another, people are going to pay for murder and murder of my mother, all the provable crimes against me, and attempted murder, as well as my identity theft and everything else. I got prisoner tracking into me, and I am not taking a fall because of OPP accomplices. This is how you're trafficking and framing and murdering your victims, obviously. And you've proven that you got lots of help to accomplish that. And yes, I know exactly right now, to the point I even got a fucking this on my head starting. I know exactly who is responsible for doing this right now at this moment. And you're lucky that I am under such death threats. So you may kill me, you may get your identity theft, you may get your framing, all the lies, the time buying, and all the serious injuring. You're guilty of ending a fucking bloodline, and I can prove 100% I share DNA with each and every one of these lowlives. I'm a middle-aged man, and I am going through this for revenge retaliation by homosexual cops who are sex slavery, trafficking sex offenders, and they're obsessed low-life homosexual sex offending drug trafficking pieces of shit, delusional, schizophrenic. Not that that's their fault. Drug psychosis, sex offending, sex trafficking, children and adults. When people are getting molested, it's guaranteed it's the fucking cops or somebody that they're involved with. And once again, I hate to speak that way. Lies against me about being a suicidal self-harm are not true in any way, shape, or form. Never have been, never will be. Lies about drugs I do not do. I have been drugged by people. Once again, can't say by whom. I don't need my nephew murdered. I've had so much damage done to me and so much piss and shit and everything that goes through my head and my fucking skull from being tortured. It's completely softened my skull. It's numbed my brain. And that's the whole point. Finish this off and then completely and totally fucking me once I am completely and totally memory lost. And it could all be proven. It's just a matter of me being able to go to the hospital. So OPP and all the other police involved and everyone else, you definitely assure when you commit homicides that that you get assure it, and that it gets covered up. And I guarantee you, there's probably many others, how you are doing it and how you're going about it. who you're doing it to, because once you cast your lies against them, it's easier to cover up once again. But then again, you have Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic ready to falsify files against victims at the drop of a fucking hat. And that's exactly what happened to me. I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years, and all of a sudden, after me being shot, getting CAT scans done, Stacy showing up talking to her girlfriend, and I was medically blacklisted and treated like a bag of shit every time I tried to get help. While proving everything against me, still called a delusional, hallucinating, retard liar through doctors at Lennox-Annington County General Hospital. I know this is only going to be seen by my traffickers. I know this is only going to be seen by the ones that have and are using Pegasus on my phone and on my computer to block it out, to broadcast in the background using that tech bullshit on my fucking computer and my phone. It's kind of funny. I start doing stuff and all of a sudden I'll get downloads on my phone and it will start going, my camera will start going on and off by itself. So yes, it's definitely hacked and it has what is called Pegasus being used on it or something. But it's definitely police spyware software. I know I have a tube in the back of my head and in my throat that bulges out all the time. I get piss and shit to go through me. I've shown and proven it. Nothing that happens to me, there is nothing that I can do about it. So you are assuring that you get away with everything, including to the point of my gag order, that if I say anything, my location, or anybody involved in anything in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to have family members killed. There's already been enough done to me. I'm being killed as it is, but I'm not going to take the risk of being shot. And that's a fucking for sure thing. Not so dirty, rotten pieces of shit murdering cops and their bastards can get away with everything. If you are poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, and if you've ever spoke of police crimes and you've had a visit from Spencer Mills 14716, whether in Napanee or anywhere else, there will be bodies that will be buried. If he shows up at your door, you better go buy a bag, because that's exactly what you're going to be in, 6 feet under, and he'll guarantee it. I've been trying to get cops arrested and charged. I have been proven everything. I have been trying to get everybody else arrested and charged, but because of who it's being done by, and they want to assure this to make sure they get away with it, including the extortion of $22,000 from me to make sure that I cannot get anybody arrested, because I can't afford that kind of money. And obviously I got red hair, just like a certain person. I'm getting red nappy hair, just like a certain person. 2 people actually who are involved with this who have red nappy hair and glasses. So not only do I have their piss and shit going through me to prove DNA, but also from other proof as well to prove their guilt and involvement of stuff that's happening. Their guilt and one way or another. You can finish this. You've assured that you kill people, that you get away with it. And this is also about committing disability fraud too, because there's one person that actually introduced himself to me as being me while talking about collecting that from Kingston. Once again, I'm not saying who. I'm not taking the risk of any more family members being killed for it. My mother was murdered for no reason. And they've already proven they can commit any torture crime and do whatever the fuck they want and get away with it. And I realize I'm talking to myself because actually I am talking to the ones involved doing this, is who I am talking to, because they're watching me in the background. The other day I was doing a live on my laptop, and after I finished, all of a sudden it popped up that I was doing a live on my cell phone, on my phone. And I didn't even have my phone in my damn hand, nor was it even turned on. But it popped up that I just ended a broadcast from my cell phone. No, I didn't. So I know for a fact that everything I am doing is being broadcasted in the background. 100% fact. But even to the ones that are preventing me from saying anything, it's still going to come out of your involvement, and you are still going to be arrested and charged, and you are still going to spend the rest of your life in prison for what you've done and involvement, whether you think so or not. Sure, it's taken 6 years. Sure, you've gotten away with killing my mother, killing my dogs, completely, totally fucking me, mutilating me, keeping me from help. You've gotten away with 6 years of very, very, very serious crimes against me for revenge, retaliation. But in the end, I will see each and every person named involved in prison. And there will be lawsuits coming. I know I keep saying that, but it's just a matter of me getting a lawyer. And when I do, I'm going to definitely start the proceedings. So I'm filing for arrest. I'm filing for lawsuits for very, very, very serious large amounts. Each person involved, minimum $200,000 for a personal lawsuit, and then $150 to $200 million for each person for others. And I am very 100% serious. Ooh, excuse me. I have no feeling in my head, no feeling in my face. It's been completely and totally deformed. It's been completely and totally split, so it's been separated. And yes, it could be proven, but it's just a matter of me not having any medical rights either. So, like I said, when cops intend to kill, they assure they get away with it. And for the rest involved, who I've not named, but it will come out, you are going to answer for this as well. Legally, of course. But it's going to be your freedom that's going to pay for it as you spend the rest of your life in prison rotting. If I had the $22,000, I'd be right at OPP right now. But I would want somebody with me, obviously, as a witness. But I would definitely be handing it over so they could do the arrests that need to be done. And then other police need to be arrested and charged as well. Even though Lika is corrupt and you've proven that you can't go to the police and try to get arresting and charging and a YPRD and arrest, they all do no good. But one way or another, I will have you charged, and the charges will be murders and attempted murders, whether you're cops or doctors or not. And each and every one of your low-life pieces of shit will pay for it with you, legally.